Hi everyone, it's Diane with Batik, and today is Fabric Friday. First of all, I really want to thank you all. I have been away from the office for this next Monday will make it 2 full weeks. I came down with this virus, sinus infection, flu thing that has been going around the country, I think. And it hit me really, really hard. This has been an energy, as I put in my newsletter, an energy zapping virus. I normally will have a cold if I get a cold one, winter season, and I can still function. But I had been in bed for, I think, 8 days straight, and finally decided that I needed to really get going. And so I forced myself to get through this. Plus, last Monday, got to the clinic and got myself a whole bunch of antibiotics and everything to try to really get rid of this because it was not going away by itself. So here I am, and I am so excited to be back in the office. The bad thing is that Mr. Bruce, Bruce now has this, and he is home. And so we're switching places for a little while. And hopefully he didn't get it as bad as me, but we'll try to work around that. And for another reason that I hope he gets over it really, really quick, next week, Tuesday or Wednesday, we are receiving a shipment an ocean freight shipment. It takes forever for ocean freight to come, but it is coming on Tuesday or Wednesday, and I'm so excited. And I'm so excited to share a couple of things with you today relating to that shipment. Number one is that we're getting replenishment of, let me go through some of this stuff. I have my sheets here. We are getting replenishment of some of our 115-inch wide fabrics. So some of you that have made pre-orders, we will be shipping towards the end of next week once we get everything opened. It may take a little bit longer depending on how Bruce is and how the team is and how I am and all this kind of stuff, but we will do our best to get those fabrics out to you as quickly as possible. But with our 115-inch wide fabric, we also have new shades of fabric in some of our most recent motifs. But we are getting a new 115-inch, and I don't have swatches of these right in front of me, but we're getting a vine in the shade of olive, which I'm so excited to see. Vine Royal Garden is going to be new. We have a new Phoenix Sherbet in a blue combination. And Valhalla, which is one of our newest motifs. We're getting that in a Pastel Delight, in Purple Blast, and in Ocean Teal. So I'm excited about all of those. And for those of you who have known us for quite some time, we had a 115-inch wide fabric that was hand-dyed in the shade of Deep Wisteria. It's a really deep, rich, amazing blue. And so we're attempting to bring that back in its original shade. And so I can't wait to open up that package and report back as to whether or not that was dyed correctly. So we'll see how that works out. We're also getting replenishment of our Batik Rayon for garments. A whole bunch of the hand dyes are getting replenished, as well as we have a whole bunch of new. This is gonna fill up all of our Fabric Fridays for the next month, I think. But we have a whole bunch of new Medora Flora shades in dark emerald, bright or dark ruby, royal blue, Phoenix. We're getting a Malbec shade, which is the purple and pink in the Phoenix motif. Oh my gosh, and our Liriope, our border batiks are the single border for Liriope. Those are gonna be back in stock. I know a lot of you have wanted to order those again. And let's see, Valhalla, we're doing a lot more colorways in the Valhalla motif. And so I'm really excited about that. I could list all of these, but that would bore you to death. So the topic of the day, really for me, is our canvas. We have added a new substrate to our collection. So right now we have, of course, our Batik Cotton, which is 115 inches wide, as well as our gradation batiks. We have the Batik Rayon, we have Batik Cotton Jersey Knit, which is what I'm wearing. We have the Batik Linen, and now Canvas. I'm super excited. So a while ago, we had air freighted in 2-yard cuts of a few of the colorways and motifs. And I had grand and glorious expectations of making so many bags out of this stuff right here. And that didn't happen. So back to the drawing board, and I will get to that later. But our little treat today is also way back when we were deciding to produce Canvas, we gave Annie Unrun of the ByAnnie Patterns, our dear friend, yardage to make samples. She did that. So at the end of our little conversation about the canvas and my show and tell of the canvas, I'll show you some of her samples, and I can't wait to share them again over the next month and 2 months with you, and make some of those projects with you as well from our newest line. So let's talk about canvas. The canvas itself is 57 inches wide. Now, I measured a couple of these today just to make sure I had all of my information correct, and they measure almost 60, but to be conservative and to always allow for any potential shortage or error or whatever from our manufacturer, we always underestimate. And so this is 57, it's a new collection, and just super excited. So it's very wide. So when you're planning your projects for canvas, definitely plan with that yardage in mind. And each one of the pieces that I have in front of me today are 2-yard cuts. The canvas is, let me describe it. It is I'm gonna hold this one out. This is Gardenese Divine in Napa. And you can kind of, now this has not been washed, but you can kind of hear, hopefully you can hear that. It is a light to medium weight canvas. It is not a heavy weight. It is not a duck canvas. It is lighter than that. It is, and since it is a canvas, it's going to be heavier than our cotton. I tried to get a weight so that we could get grams, but I couldn't get the right precise, and I don't feel like I should guess. And so later on, I'll get you that information. But if you so choose, ask for swatches, and we'll send you a swatch of the canvas. So I just think you're going to be so pleased with the texture, with the quality, and I know I am. So I am thrilled. I am so thrilled. Okay, let's go through this. Okay, is the Gardenese Divine Napa. And a lot of these shades, let me explain something to you too. A lot of these shades that I'm going to share with you, they're not new to you. As you can see, I'm wearing a jersey knit, and it's the Phoenix motif, and it's in the colorway of Napa. So it coordinates with our new canvas. We also have this fabric as a linen, as a cotton, as a rayon. So we have this in every single substrate that we produce our batiks in. And we do this for one reason. There is nothing better than being able to coordinate the same fabric across any particular garment or project you would like to make. Let's take a bedroom. Let's say your bedroom has a duvet cover and a dust ruffle and shams made from our Batik cotton. And it is Gardenese Divine. and it's the color Napa, and it just looks beautiful in your home setting. And let's just say you want to add some warmth to your room, and you want to make a shawl, and you want it out of jersey knit, just something a little snuggy, and or a robe. So coordinate. You don't have to have something pink with your room that is Napa, and coordinate it and organize your projects around that same color theme. And so you could have a rayon nightgown, you could have a jersey knit robe, you can do so many things, but they're all going to coordinate because they are the same colorway and the same motif across all of our substrates. And so that's kind of why we do what we do and try to use the similar fabrics and the similar motif and colorway is, for example, I am going to take, this is Medora Flora Copen, and I can use this canvas plus 2 of our Batik Cottons, 115 inch wide cotton, and I can make a quilted tote bag. It doesn't all need to be the same canvas, and it doesn't have to have all the same price point. So it will all work together because it's all dyed by the same manufacturer, our company. And so it's all going to work together really, really well. I could also put rayon with this as a lining. I can do so many different things, and it's all going to look beautiful together. So the next, oh, and these two will look spectacular together in a tote bag. This is the brown. So this is dark brown Medora Flora, and these will look absolutely together, beautiful together in a tote bag. Get some leather straps and it'll be spectacular. So here is Phoenix Lake, and I'm not opening these up so that, you know, I can create a mess here. I just want you to see some of the motifs and the colorways that we have in our canvas. The Phoenix Twilight Blue, which is everybody's favorite. My goodness, denim heaven. And here is Lady May Merlot, which is that beautiful Merlot with a dark blue motif. And we also, some new motifs that we added to our backing collection that we're now going to incorporate into, actually some of them are coming in the rayon as well as this canvas. Here is the Flocked Together motif, which has the little birds in it. And this is the Dusty Topaz colorway. It's gorgeous. And the animal skin in charcoal, just think about this fabric with a solid black. Here's a black canvas. How beautiful would this tote bag be if this was the bottom of your canvas bag? And what I'm dreaming about for this is, look at this Everyday Essentials by Noodlehead. I love this pattern book. It has so many ideas in it, and wouldn't that tote bag be absolutely beautiful with the right straps out of the animal skin, charcoal, and tuxedo. The tuxedo base would be great. Okay, and then we also have our Violetta in Malbec. Why, I couldn't get that word out. I don't know why. Which is our purples and pinks with a little bit of blue in there. And then the Turbulent Blue, Phoenix Turbulent Blue. Also in our canvas. These are all canvas. And again, these are a light to mid-weight canvas. And then, so besides, the only samples that I have for our hand-dyed is the tuxedo, which I just showed you, and the lake. Oh, love lake. Lake is just gorgeous. The lake. And then azalea. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And so those are the samples that I have, and I wish I could go through every single one, but hopefully next Fabric Friday. I mean, we're getting the shades of the Delft Blue, Ivy, so all of you absolute green lovers are going to love this. Ivy, Lilac, Sachet Pink, True Indigo, which is that rich, rich blue, Chrome, Medora Flora Chrome. So we're getting into kind of the lighter shades, but these are going to be just absolutely gorgeous. So in addition to the everyday essentials, which I think is going to be, you know, if you've never made a tote bag before or a basic tote bag, this pattern guide and it is really very, very essential, as it says here on the pattern. It's really great. Now, I'm also sitting in front of our ByAnnie corner of our store, and I have to regroup this and redo this because we have added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different patterns. We've added more colorways of the mesh and the zippers, and I'm really excited about that because I think there's just no better fabric to make some of these ByAnnie bags out of than this canvas. I'm just so psyched about it. Okay, so I want to share with you a couple of, and I have to take the time, I have not taken the time to add all of these to our website, and I will be doing that over the next couple of days just to get everything going. I just didn't want to miss this opportunity to share with you what's coming. So one of the really, really cool bags, look at this bag. This is very large, and it is the Travel Duffle Bag 2.1. And this is constructed from our Batik Cotton, as well as our canvas. This is the canvas, and it is quilted. She quilted the canvas in a very, it's not tight quilted, because it doesn't need to be tightly quilted. But it's just beautifully done. And this bag, I could have used this when I went on my trip to Florida. It has beautiful inside pockets, and everything coordinates so nicely. And this is, what did I say it was? The Travel Duffel Bag 2.0. I love this. What I think is like the cutest backpack ever, there's a couple here, is the Got Your Back 2.0. Now, there's a couple things I do want to share with you as well. We did not produce all of the yardage that we gave to Annie to test our canvas. And the goal was to test the quality of the canvas and how it took to bag making, quilting, and how it felt afterwards. Was it stiff enough? Did it, what's the comparison to cotton? And so this blue that we did produce as samples did not make it to our final production run. So take a look at this bag, but the same quality exists here. We just felt that even though this looked too solid for us and didn't look like our batik, and I wanted to make sure, and Bruce and I wanted to make sure that if we were going to do a solid, we were going to do a hand-dyed canvas like this, like the hand-dyed canvas. And so this bag here is a backpack, which I am going to remake in our newest canvas, but this is just so gorgeous. It's Got Your Back 2.0, and it looks like the perfect size. This guy measures 14 by 12 by 6 at the base. And so it actually is a very nice size backpack when you think about it. Now, there's even a cuter one. Look at this guy. This is Back At Ya 2.0. Look at this bag. Isn't it cute? It's a backpack. See, it's got all of the necessary straps. Simple opening. And pockets and a zipper pocket inside. And wouldn't this be cute for your little one? Now, remember what I said about the hand-dyed fabric? This again is our red. It's a solid fabric. It's a solid dye, intended to be dyed that way. But we decided to shift that to our hand-dyed azalea. And I think that was a great decision. I just really love the mottled look of our hand dyes. And so that is what we shifted to. Even though all of these are our canvas. You know something? I might actually make this bag out of that just to show the difference in the comparison of the two. So isn't this the cutest? So that is the Back At Ya 2.0. And I'm going to show you one more. Look at this little cute thing. It's called Grab Some Grub. And it is a little lunch bag. And you unhook the front. And you have this cute wide open square that you can store all of your food. And then this uses the vinyl as well as your hardware. It uses mesh and elastic. This does not have a zipper anywhere to be found. So I just think this is just the cutest thing. And I think if you are all thinking you have time to make some gifts for this holiday season, this would be spectacular for a child or a grandchild, let me tell you. And that is Grab Some Grub. So cute. And there's instructions on here for a non-quilted version and a quilted version. So if you don't want to quilt anything, you don't have to. And with the canvas, oh my goodness, it's heavier. It'll give you structure. There's still soft and stable inside to really give you that extra level of stiffness. And absolutely the cutest. The other patterns that we are adding and that we have samples to, I'm just not going to show you all of them, is the Voyage tote and project bag. The Divide and Conquer, I really love this because it's great for traveling. We have samples of these as well. And the Zip It Up. So I want to thank you all for all of your kind words and your support and your get well wishes and all that you shared with us over the last 2 weeks. And I truly appreciate it. And I feel so bad when I don't get a Fabric Friday out and share something about our batik fabric with you. So thank you so much and have a great weekend. And I'm going to take a little time to start to do some planning. I need to figure out what our November projects are going to be all about, what our December projects are going to be all about, and take it from there. So now follow us on our social media, Facebook, Instagram. Thanks for all of our Pinterest people. Thank you so much for all of your kind words about our projects and things like that, and YouTube as well. And whatever you're up to this weekend, whatever decorations you have at your home for Halloween, and whatever costumes and parties you're going to, have a blast. I am staying in this Halloween, but I'm trying to do something really fun on our website for Halloween and the weekend. And if I can get it going, it should be kind of fun. So I will make that announcement on our Facebook and Instagram. So follow us there and see if you can get some fun little discount codes popping up on your screen. So have a wonderful weekend and keep sewing, smiling, and sharing.